Hello everyone, this is Vishnu Priyan. I am here to help you out with some basics for the experiment tree and experiment number 2. So as per our schedule, experiment 3 is to identify a relation in the function, and experiment number 4 is the relationship between the degree measure and the radian measure. Okay. So now I am coming to the website. So let me first guide you how the website has been made for this particular experiment. So this yes, the same URL. Click on your JPS tab, scroll down, you'll be seeing class 11. So under class 11 you can see for experiment number 3. So the writing part, you will be given this particular PDF for writing. Use this as a reference one, and instead of here the balls with the chart paper etc., we have replaced it with a different thing. So we will be having the step-by-step procedure for the observation. And the activity guidelines link video, this video will be given as link here. If you click here, it will be taken to the video. So now let us move to the content. So you will be doing the experiment number 3. Okay, the experiment number 3, guidelines for submission of the part. So writing part will be given the link, and the next thing is the observation part. Observation part is categorized into 2 things. One is relations and other is functions. So relations, you will be given an example set, or you can take your own example set, and you have to classify the domain, and you have to classify the range. Okay. So next thing is you have to draw this particular thing. Either you can use the Microsoft PowerPoint tools, or you can use the any other tools which you can do it by means of lines and the shapes. And next, this is an shape which you have to take a screenshot for the functions, and you have to just stick it in the Word file. So what a function is defined as, whatever the input you are giving, there will be some output. Okay, the output may or may not be the same for different inputs. I hope I was clear. So next, the observation part for the function, I have taken some example, and this is some input and this is some output. So assume that there is a function called f of x, and for f of x is equal to some x square or plus x square plus 3, whatever may be, it can be thing. If some input 1 is given, and then the some output 5 will be existing. So some output 3 for some input 3, some output 4 will be there, and for 5 3 will be there. Okay, so this is just a sample for function. You can go ahead with your own function. Okay, so and this is the conclusion for the experiment. Thus, with an example, we understood and verified the concept of a relation and a function. Okay, this is what you are supposed to write it as a conclusion. So if you want to get it more clear, just replay the video and just listen. Okay, so I hope I was clear. So now coming to the 4th experiment, we have 3 things for the 4th experiment. One is the game link, and other is the observation link, and the 3rd thing is writing part. So writing part, if you click here, you will be taken to the writing part, and you can just refer this writing part, and you can make a note of it. Okay, so only the method of construction will vary due to the vary in the terms. Okay, so you have to change the naming conventions accordingly with respect to the material, with the platform which we are using. Okay, I will show you the platform which we are using. So here you have to rename the angle values and all, and this particular tabular column has to be drawn. Only the naming will get changed. Okay, that you have to do on your own. Okay, so this also you have to change it according to your observation part. So now observation, I'll explain you the observation. So observation, we haven't labeled it. So we have something called 0 degree and h, and something called 180 is equal to pi 270, and alpha be the angle. So So if you extend, the alpha value will vary. Okay, so you can name this as A and this is O. Okay, so you can have A, O, H or any alphabet that you can represent, but you should mention the value of the angle. So if you drag this, it will get changed the alpha value in terms of degree, and the radiant also will get vary accordingly. As you can see, this particular area, the radians are also getting changed with respect to the angle it forms. Okay, so this platform is used for that. So you can take a screenshot of this. For your any one value, you can take a screenshot and you can stick on to the Word file, but you have to fill this particular tabular column for a minimum of 4 values. Okay, length of the arc and radius of the circle. Length of the arc, you can measure it here. I think the radius of this particular circle is not given, I suppose. Yes, radius of the circle is not given. So I think you, instead of this particular observation table column, you can just fill the second column alone. Okay, so leave the first column as the length of the arc is not given. Okay, length of the arc and the radius of the circle is not given. If it is given, you can include. Okay, you can consider any circle with a radius and then length, and you can measure it practically. Okay, but here virtually you can't do that, so therefore we would rather suggest you to go with only the second particular tabular column, where degree measure and radian measure are noted down, and you can find the ratio by dividing it. Okay, so you can fill this particular thing, and you have to fill the value of this finally. Okay, the conclusion is the result is useful in the study of the trigonometric functions. Okay, so this is all about the fourth activity. So I have given one gaming link where you can practice the game with some understanding. Okay, so this game is called as Pi Fight. This is already available in the YouTube. Sorry, the platform. I am just sharing with you. So there is a timer that will get run, and you can select whether it is a degree or mixed or radian alone, so that you can think. Okay, click, and if this particular thing is 180, 260, so therefore if I click 240 and it is 270, it is missed. So yes, I think if you click drag this, you can just okay, so again you can click on 225, okay, 240, 30, 150, okay, this not coming. Next time if you click 270, I think 225, 240, 300, 225, 70. Okay, it's also missed. So we can practice that. Okay, if I click 90 degree, it will be there. So if I drag that, okay, so this is how it has to be. So here are the level. So this is just to let you understand what's the radian and what is the degree. Okay, so you can just try whenever you find free time. I hope the video is useful. You can revert back to me if you have any clarifications.